successful in school goes hand in hand with knowing how best to study at home, and that's an elusive skill for most kids. How then can parents help in ensuring a balanced study life for their children? In recent times, there's been an impressive change in curriculum-based activities and teaching techniques across schools in Nigeria, and this is reflected in the nature of assignments children bring home from school. In today's show, we're going to be speaking with parents around the city of Abuja to find out how they are coping with after-school learning for their children. What was your experience like having to help your children with homework they bring from school?
Well, every parent that had sent his child to school devoting resources. The issue of helping them with assignment is part of the daily affair. The same way you go to work, these are your young ones. It's not supposed to be seen as something that is like a disturbance or a strenuous affair.
When I had that experience, what I did is I looked through the examples. You know, these are quantitative analysis. They always have examples. And I also thank God for Google, thank God for the internet now. So I had to do a quick check on Google to be sure I know what I'm doing.
I used to advise for a routine. Every family should have a routine. When children are back from school, what should they do first? What should they do last? So when they come home, they bring a couple of assignments. It's not right to completely do the assignments for them. They have to be a part of the process. Okay, you have to ask them, what do you not understand? Are you finding it difficult? Some kids they are better in maths than in English. Okay, it varies from child to child. So you have to know the strengths of your children. You have to know their weaknesses. You have to find ways to help them.
Most times they give my children my assignment from school to bring home for the parents to do. You know, that takes me back to when I was a child as well. You know, sometimes when I come back from school, I always like, okay, my dad or my mom, depending on who is available, should help me do my assignment. And I sit down there. I mean, it's part of lessons, because then they always teach me what I don't understand, or probably tell me how to solve my assignment, or maybe solve things myself in school.
Last night, I woke up at 1 a.m. My son brought out the book. Daddy, let's do my assignment. 1 a.m. I woke up to take water, to go to visit the loom. He followed me and came back and opened his book. It's less than 10, and we did it. And he closed it and went back to bed. There should be love in these things because of their future. Don't mind what happens around us as in the government. If we follow that, we won't do anything. But this is you, your kids, your one. But education, you're not doing so well.
And even last week, I can testify that there was a topic of mathematics, long division, which I did for the child. And the child was happy that this uncle could solve, and by this time, he has not forgotten the past. You know, primary 3 work, I was able to solve it for him, and he got everything. So after school, the mom has to call me and begin to thank me.
These things are you actually may not necessarily shy away from the fact that you don't know this thing. You just tell the child, wait, let's get to check this thing. Let's be sure about what we are doing. That I have forgotten about this thing, or it has skipped my memory. So the truth is, you can't know everything. Even if you know it, there is tendencies that you should have forgotten, or you've forgotten the steps. So the best thing to do, go back to the examples, because of course in their textbooks, in their assignments, there are always examples, and Google.
You don't give a child assignment to take to the parents, whereby the parents cannot solve the assignment by itself, or maybe the child will have to take the assignment to someone else to solve, and at the end of the day, she might not be able to even explain it in school. It doesn't make any sense.
Ajiri Daniels reporting live for the Sun TV.